Hello everybody, Team Monotech here, back at it again with another video. And now I'm going to be talking Satellarknights today. More specifically, the best card in their deck, and possibly the best Exceeds monster of all time. Satellarknight River. Now, in case if you guys don't know what this nigga does, I'm going to tell you what he does. When you Exceed summon him out, the entire field except himself shall be bounced back into the hand. Extra deck monsters go back into the extra deck, of course. Which back in the day, which meant that you had to stack Downer Magicians on your Dantes with Seers and Dantes as their Exceeds materials, or your entire deck shall be bounced back into the Stone Age. That's what it meant for you. And this deck was kind of a small thing back in the Duelist Alliance era, but I feel it has a huge chance to like top of regionals. I mean, I got top 4 of my locals with the Satellarknights, so if I can do it, I believe you guys can do it too. And I wasn't even running cards like Strikes and D Barriers in my deck list. I couldn't come to the conclusion that cards like Strike and D Barrier are not so good in the deck anymore. I mean, back in Metalfoes format, yeah, but now, not now. Not anymore. It's just not that worked anymore. But yeah, the fact that you now have a 2-card Trigger in the form of Dark Tellarknight Batameus is really good. And Batameus is still sitting online for like 98 cents or something. And Trigger, his ultra rare forms, which I have in front of me right now, 3 of them, is sitting online for like $1 to $2 each. So that's always good to do and invest in. I feel you guys should be investing in Tellarknights because if somebody tops with the deck for some regionals with the deck or something, or an ARGs or YCS or something, they make top 32 out of YCS with the tellers, the deck is going to start going up in price. You might start seeing $10 Denebs. I got my Denebs for 5 because the deck right now isn't doing anything. But let me explain why this is so good. Here's the trick. With Trigger, when he's sent to the graveyard while he has an Exceed material, he floats into more Tellarknights for you. The True Draco spells and traps pop your cards. Masterpiece pops your cards. That means you're gonna get his effect in the graveyard no matter what, in order to refloat down into some more monsters for yourself, which is always handy. And then you have the Tellarknight Deltros, which when he dies, whether he has an Exceed material or not, he gets to summon the Satellarknight straight from your deck, which is always extremely helpful. And what makes Trigger so broken in this format is the fact that you balancing, let's say, a deck like Stargrail back, bounce the entire deck back. Like, basically, let's say the Stargrail deck goes all out, they manage to do their crazy combos, right? But they fail to extra link you. You make Trigger on them, all their extra deck monsters go back. And keep in mind that Stargrail is not like one of these high resource grindy decks. It's like high risk, high reward type of deck. So you manage to do the combo and you don't get fucked over by some form of a board wipe or something. Raw Spear Mode, Lava Golem, Kaiju Slumber, Kaijus in general can fuck over this type of field. And yeah, like those are the type of things that can really fuck you over bad. Really bad. Keep in mind that Trigger is just one of these cards that's really easy to shit out all the time. And as you guys saw in all my Trigger deck profiles, I abuse Horn of Heaven in the deck. I have another Satellarknight deck profile coming to you guys really soon because I finally managed to get some cards that I needed in order to update the deck once again. But I'm going to be showcasing you guys that pretty soon today. Probably later on in the evening since I have some things to do today. But yeah, I have a Satellarknight deck profile coming up for you guys today. I mean, compare a deck like Tellarknights to things like Constellars, Zoo. Like, Zoo was better than Tellarknights, for say, due to sheer dominance and relevance before. But now, when it comes to actual power, I feel the Tellarknights are the strongest Exceeds deck around right now. And it's the truth. there's not many things around right now that could really work around Satellarknights. And if you happen to be one of those true Draco players running skill drain, then my Twin Twisters need to have a chat with you. Because my Twin Twisters are gonna say hello, basically. I side recalls, I played the triple Twin Twisters, I played Imperial Order by side, I played triple Stormy by side, deck down. And the deck is just so easy to do once you get the hang of it. Like, I think this is going to be my 4th variation that I'm going to be profiling on my channel today. And Talonite are very underrated, and they're very cheap to build. Outside of Card Demise, you can go back to my very first Talonite deck profile. It's probably like heavy shaky cam because that's when I was just starting out with videos. And I didn't have something to keep the camera steady. But yeah, it's still a good list. I mean, all these decks that I test about before I even dare profile them on the channel. I test them out to make sure they are consistent. And a lot of my deck profiles, especially now more than before, I do live test heads to show you guys that these decks do work and that they do not brick. Like some people say that rogue decks brick, and which is why they're not competitive in the new meta. So Talonite have more of a chance now than before. I mean, the only thing I really have to give up is my infinite trigger loop, which if I use a certain pool of cards, I could still make it happen. That's the truth. I could still make that shit happen if I use a certain pool of cards in order to get the job done. If I do that, I'll be as good as new. And like I've explained before, you could still side hand traps in a deck that runs Card Demise. You can still side hand traps. You just have to know how to play the deck correctly. Skillful interactions, people. And you could abuse it with Ties of the Brethren, Duality, Card Demise. Definitely never use Pot of Desires in Satellarknights because that card is trash in the deck. You're going to end up banishing more. You're going to end up hurting yourself more by just using the card to banish 10, and the 2 cards will actually help you out. I can guarantee you that much. And that's why whenever I see deck profiles on YouTube of, like, say, people running Power Desires and Satellarknights, I get out the comments and I start bitching. Because if you're going to play Talonite, you're going to play it right. And you're not running Desires in the deck. If you want to run Honest when you're not running the Card Demise build, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Honest synergizes with Trigger automatically. But you're not fucking doing. You're not gonna be fucking doing that shit where you run Power Desires in the deck. No, I'm sorry, it's not happening. I will complain about your deck profile, and I will keep on commenting until I get an official, legitimate response from you about why you're running Power Desires in the deck. Because you need to have sense when doing your deck profiles. If you guys don't know who I'm referencing here, I'm referencing Team Samurai X1's November 2016 Satellarknight deck profile featuring Dark Talonite Battle Look up his shitty video because that deck profile was just shit. It really was. The only good thing that I saw in the video was high quality recording and high rarity. That was the only 2 good things about his video. Aside from that, everything else literally sucked. Figuratively and literally speaking. This guy being another one of the reasons why I like Satellarknights for this format. Can Stellar Diamond against, like, say, any 60 card variant at all is game. Because all 60 card decks that I see being competitively played right now heavily rely on milling cards from the deck. Now, the moment you make Stellar Diamond on that guy, on the guys doing it, they're fucked. Now, if they're using the zombie variant, they're even more fucked. Because they're gonna have to eat this guy's ass for lunch. Because he's gonna negate all their effects. And he's not once per turn either, in case you guys didn't know that. And, yeah. He's just a broken card. And you could run him in any deck that can make the Tellarknight Deltros. as well. So if you want to run Deltros and Star Seraph or Heralds in general, you can run this nigga too. Because he's going to block up the 60 card decks from being able to do that grass shit. And that's going to raise your ceiling even further, considering that your opponent cannot mill cards. He's pretty useless in the True Draco matchup, but he's a decent one of it, the deck. I mean, I like it. I play it. As you guys have seen from all my Satellarknight deck profiles. I mean, Deneb, we're going to look up the price of Deneb right now. Alright, guys, we're back to where I usually buy my cards now. Deneb. Let's see how much. Wow, $3.39. Did I pay? I paid around $4 for the Duelist Alliance version, so I technically lost a little bit out on that. But that's okay. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Oh wait a minute, no, I paid like around $3-4 for the Mega Pack versions. But still, he got like one fucking reprint and 2 printings in general. This guy can spike any fucking time. I know this is somewhat becoming a market watch video, but take a look at these prices. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Satellarknights $1.49. Damn it! I should have bought ways to buy the deck right now. Now I don't regret it because I got to gain all that experience with the Satellarknights, and which is why I'm so good at playing the deck now. So I guess that it counts for something. But check a look. Satellarknights Alphas $1.49. Vegas 20 cents. Deltros $1.32. Look at all these cards. Look at how good this stuff is for you. You have Old Hairs 69 cents. Cheapest copy of this guy, $2.89, and has like around what, 6 to 9, anywhere from $7 to $9 for just a playset of this nigga, which is not much considering what his price point was back in mid to late 2015, being in the $30-50 range. Not a lot to ask for. Alright, we're back. Let's take a look at Trevor. $1.07. Wow. Let's see, is this the ultimate? I don't think it's the ultimate. Yeah, it is the ultimate. Yeah, the ultimate will be a little bit more. That's to be expected. Okay, $1.29 plus 48 cents shipping. That's not bad. That's like $1.70 something for the ultra rare version, and you can get your playset right now. And this is dirt cheap to do, and that's the sad truth of this deck. It's not being noticed, and it's just so powerful when you take a look to play it. I mean, the only real expensive things in my deck list are like the Ties of the Brethren, which I bunked down from 3 to 2 for for certain reasons. Not consistency, but I'll explain my reasons when I do my deck profile. But yeah, like Card Demise is the only real expensive card in my deck now. And if you have some close friends that would be willing to lend out their demises to you, you can borrow them and take this deck to your locals. I mean, I own my Card Demises, but yeah, I just love the deck so much. I'm gonna reference the Demise version of the deck as some of my friends and my locals reference it as the better barrier statue. Because here's the thing about Satellarknights. If you let them go, Satellarknight Demise in particular, if you let Satellarknight Demise go first, they're gonna set up their counter traps on you. Satellarknight Alphas, Horn of Heavens, Dark Bribe, Solemn Warnings, whatever the fuck that they may be running. I'll be able to set up my tech cards, being Forbidden Chalice and Mind Crush on you. I'll be able to set all that juicy stuff up. And when I do, you're not gonna be able to do anything. And if you let me go second, I'm gonna basically bounce your entire deck and turn one field back into the Stone Age. Without fail. So, one way or the other, you're gonna have to find which way your deck can handle getting fucked the most. Literally, your deck will have to handle that. Figure out how it can handle getting fucked the easiest. Because this deck is rigged to be a pain in the ass and a nuisance to players. And yeah, I know this is a little long, but I just wanted to get deep down on this and grind on the fact that Satellarknights are extremely underrated. Very underrated. I mean, it's not even a joke anymore. It's quite sad. Seeing how this deck was a top tier 1 deck one time, and now it's falling from its grace to becoming something that people don't consider like a tier 2, like a tier 1.5, tier 2.5 rogue deck or whatever. And I mean, just look at the prices. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie, fam. The numbers don't lie. And there are some other underrated decks that I'm going to be doing later on today. I'm going to get my next video set up. Team Tech signing out. Peace.